We are Cactus Wrestling. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos.
It's conference season. Today we are previewing the Big 12 championships. Pre-seeds are out. Well, screw pre-seeds. Brackets are out. Look at this. We got brackets. Kudos to Iowa State here for posting.
I think every team posted if you went to the right
Well,
website.
Google search results had Iowa State at the top, so they
Because
got
I'm pretty sure that I got it from a like Purdue or something. Not Purdue.
Purdue
No,
is Big
Purdue's
10.
wrong. Purdue's in the Big Ten. I got the Big Ten pre-seeds from the Purdue bracket or the Purdue website, but yeah.
Yeah, so we'll go weight by weight and then kind of just preview and then talk about the allocations. It's pretty easy for Big 12. They either 6 guys or 5 guys are going. Only three
Yeah,
weights.
there's only 3 weights with the 5, so
Yeah. So the first two have
top
6,
six.
and I mean
The
25.
semis, you're in.
Yeah, semis are in. 25 in general has been super crazy this season. So we'll see if there's any postseason magic. But Noah Certain got the #1 seed. And if you scroll down, Troy Spratley, #2, Steve O'Poulin, #3, Tanner Jordan, 4, Jory Volk, 5, and Kyson Tirakina is 6. So those are the 6,
Yeah,
allocated
those guys
guys.
could be. I mean, you're looking at Eli Griffin, Trevor Anderson, Ryan Hennison,
Eli
Yusuf.
Griffin was Midland's finalist, I believe.
Which one?
Eli Griffin, I think he lost to
Oh yeah,
I think he lost to Stanek in the Midland finals.
And Jet Strickenberger had that one upset early in the season.
He did.
Tucker, I mean, yeah, I mean, I feel like it's most likely going to be the top 6 seeds make it. I mean,
Well, wasn't there like some legal stuff going on with Kyson Tirakina? Well, I didn't really follow that story.
oh yeah, there's some weird thing with probation. Um, I mean, if he's in the bracket, that means he's probably not at risk of missing any time. But yeah, there was something about him being on probation or he broke his probation or something
He
bizarre.
might not wrestle. He might do a weigh-in, take a loss type of deal.
I mean,
Or at large.
I mean, I doubt the bracket's gonna go exactly as seeded. I'm sure there's gonna be an upset here somewhere.
Well, I
Um,
mean, 0-10 Ryan Hennington and 1-10 Yusuf Lilly. They're probably not going to go on a miraculous run. But
yeah,
I mean, Schroederberger's been tough all season long. Uh, Eli Griffin, like we were saying, Midland's finalist. Trevor Anderson has been tough. Those guys could potentially, I don't know, squeeze their way in. But I mean, if we're talking champions, who are we seeing in this? I could see Jory Volk potentially knocking off Noah Certain.
I was thinking the same thing. Volk's definitely got the potential to do it.
He's one
But
of the
this,
more battle-tested 25 penders.
but I almost I feel like Volk's most likely going to finish at best second. Like I feel like he's not going to get the job all the way done. Like he could knock off certain, but then in the finals, like Poulin or Spratley would beat him. Like I don't think Tarakina is going to be making the finals.
Who, Tarakina?
No, I don't think he'll make the finals.
No, I don't think so either. I could see Volk or Certain. That'll probably be the semis on this side.
So we're both counting out Tanner Jordan there. South Dakota State.
Yeah. Sorry, Provis wrong. I would say I really like Troy Spratley. Steve Pullen's a weird one. I mean, he doesn't have that many matches this year for whatever reason. I mean,
Well,
we've talked about
14 compared to 23. Yeah, I mean that's 9 matches more.
because Steve has got some kind of bizarre losses. Troy Spratley's, I mean, he's as tough as anyone. He took Drake Ayala to overtime. Um, I think I would put Spratley in the fun. I think Spratley's going to win this. That's my pick. I think Spratley's going to win.
I agree. I think Spratley will be in first, and then Volk as a second is probably the most likely. It's going to be Spratley Volk, Spratley over Volk. Certain probably coming back for third. Poulin will finish like fifth.
Fifth. He's
Yeah.
this 3 seed.
Yeah. He's not gonna wrestle back well.
My life be like fifth place. Drop a comment down below. What's 125 gonna look like? Now 133, Dayton Fix, 13 and
He's finally actually wrestling. What do you know?
yeah, I mean some of these weight classes are gonna be a little bit deeper. Some of them we're probably gonna be able to talk a little bit quicker about.
Ooh,
Evan
Evan
Frost, though,
Frost, the
you know,
two seed. That's great.
he had some impressive showings early on in the season. Um, but I don't think he's gonna beat Dayton Fix. Even though Dayton Fix did not look great against Brody Teske of Iowa in his most recent match.
Oh yeah, he didn't even get a bonus win.
He
Like
did
that was
not.
like such a disappointing. In my mind, that was a disappointing performance from Fix. Like, how do you not major Teskey? Teskey's not like a superstar. So yeah, that was a more disappointing. So
Now,
wait,
I'm happy to see Cade Moore is back in the lineup. As
yeah, didn't it was he was stabbed, right?
he was stabbed, yeah, and
Guy's coming back from being stabbed. I mean,
if that's
kudos
not
to Kate Moore.
commitment,
I wish you the best. I hope you fucking win the bracket here. Like,
like he almost beat Vito earlier in the year. He blew the match. He was up
right.
on Vito, and then Vito came back and scored 2 takedowns. Hey, I don't know if he's gonna wrestle in this tournament, especially if he's nursing a stab wound. I don't think that's something anyone would ever think they were saying in a wrestling video, but
Right.
that's where we're at. Love to see Northern Colorado with some ranked guys. Serrano's had a good year, 20-3.
Yeah, he's only lost to Romney and Phipps.
Kurt Phipps, yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
no.
I mean, he
But
doesn't have any like big wins, but he's only got those 2 losses. Honestly, I'd still pick Cade Moore to knock off Serrano there.
I just don't know if
Uh,
he's gonna wrestle.
I mean, how long ago was the stabbing? Like,
It's just it was a stabbing.
I mean,
Like, why does he need to like? That's the problem with these conference tournaments.
well,
It's like
that's the
once you
thing.
got the allocation, you don't
That's the
need to
thing.
wrestle.
Does he have enough of a like to get an at large? Like, I don't
Well,
know that
that's
his 10-3
true.
there is enough to get him at an at large bid.
That's true. Let's see if he's in the coaches rankings
No.
more.
Oh yeah, there he is. He's at 23.
23, and then RPI. He's not in the wait. 23. No, wait, that was the
23
same
in
one.
both of them.
So no, just 23 in the coaches rankings.
Oh,
He's not in the RPI.
23 in the coaches rankings. Yeah. So like I don't know that that's enough to get him in.
That's a good
Especially if
point.
say like Dayton Fix didn't wrestle the tournament. Like
Well,
say he just chose not to wrestle in the tournament, you know what I mean?
yeah.
He's not going to get in over Dayton. If there's a guy that like is like of that caliber that goes down or gets upset or doesn't wrestle, I think Cade Moore's got to wrestle, and I think he's got to make it to the semis, and then he could default. He could
Yeah,
beat
that's
Bubba
true.
White and knock
He's
off
just
Serrano and then default, or we'd get to see a great matchup of Evan Frost on Cade Moore.
yeah. Either way, I think Dayton Fix is going to win this, no problem. Well, maybe not no problem. He'll probably decision Evan Frost, but I don't think Frost is ever going to be in a position where he can win the match.
You don't think Cade Moore's making the finals?
I would love to see it.
I mean, I'd love to see it.
Imagine the story on that one. Stabbed mid-season to conference champion.
That'd be pretty epic if he pulled that one off.
All right, comment for 133 down below. 41, Anthony Ekamandia is the 1 seed. Now there's 5 allocations for this weight, only 5. So that means
Right.
6, Josh Edmond is on the outs looking in. Tegan Jameson's number 2. Cale Happel, number 3. Jordan Titus, number 4.
Jury's an NCAA qualifier too. He's a 7.
Yeah, for Utah
Clay
Valley.
Carlson was an All-American a couple years ago.
Clay Carlson, yeah, he is an All-American. Jordan Titus, hey, West Virginia is a team on the rise. If you haven't been following them, you should start because they have a lot of good up and coming guys, and they have one of the greatest prospects, the commits. Hulk Hogan is committed to wrestle at West Virginia. Look him up. The dude looks like Hulk Hogan, and his name is Hulk Hogan. And I'm sure he's going to be a household name 1 to 2 years. That's my prediction. Anyway, talking
You
about
heard it here first.
Yeah.
This is an interesting bracket because I think Echemendia is going to make the finals.
You think so?
I think so.
Clay Carlson, like you said though, he's good in the postseason.
Yeah, but I feel like after he All-American, he has not. I feel like he kind of fell off. Like I feel like he was on par with Alirez the year he All-Americaned, and then since then, Alirez obviously won a national title. He did not. Like he
All-American
I don't think
last year.
Yeah, I know.
He All-American. Wait a second. 2021, he took 8th. The year after, he was around to 12, and then last year he took 5th. He's a 2-time All-American.
I mean, I just
He did have 10 losses last year, though.
I think Echemendia is going to make the finals. I would put my money on Carlson to be there in the semis, knocking off probably Titus. But that's just me.
He's never wrestled Echemendia, so it'll be the first time, assuming he gets past Jordan Titus, who he beat 4-3 at the Big 12s last season.
That's a year ago.
Yeah.
I mean, I also would not be surprised if Titus beat him. Like, that would not be like a shock to me.
I am going with history. Clay Carlson has never done worse than a round of 12 at the NCAA tournament. And I think he's going to make a finals appearance, get a good seed at NCAA's yet again. I think he's going to make the finals. Clay Carlson. But hey, that's just me.
Now, are you picking Edmond to beat Happel again? It was only a 1-point match. It was 4-3. But like
I just don't think Edmond's dynamic enough to really go on major upset streaks. Whereas I feel like Happel's a little bit tougher.
But he beat Happel literally a week ago.
Yeah, but we all know the difference between once we get to 165.
And he had a 4-2 match with Tegan Jameson.
Didn't he wrestle Dayton Fix too?
Oh, Edmond, yeah. Fix bumped up to wrestle Edmond, yeah.
And he only lost by like 1 or 2 or something.
I'm pretty sure that happened.
I think Tegan Jameson's gonna make the finals against Clay Carlson. I'm picking Clay.
You're not picking Echemendia.
No. I'm picking Clay Carlson. I'm picking Clay Carlson to win this thing.
Whoa.
I don't know if it's gonna make it. Hey, maybe Edmond's like, hey, there's only 5 allocations. I've really got to make the semis. Well, no, semis won't do it.
No, I mean semis. You still got to win one more if you make semis. So
yeah.
No, I'd pick Edmond over Happel to make the semis, but probably Tegan Jameson to make the finals with Echemendia.
Comment down below 141. Who's gonna make the finals?
Oh, he didn't wrestle Fix.
Who, Edmond?
No, I think it's the wrong matchup.
I thought Fix wrestled Edmund.
I didn't see it in his list of matches, so
Hmm. So 149, 6 allocations. Casey Swiderski is the number 1 seed. He'll have Alec Martin or Jordan Williams, most
how
likely.
does this seeding work?
Yeah, I think it's
There's a guy
more.
9-6, the 4 seed, and a guy that's 16-7, the
They,
5.
they must go off of head-to-head matchups more for this. I
Or
don't
maybe
know.
it's just conference matchups, and this is like their overall records that are listed.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that must be a conference record. Is probably the key thing.
Yeah, because
Ty
like
Waters for West Virginia. I was mentioning West Virginia earlier. Freshman Ty Waters, very interesting guy to watch wrestle. He's got a funky style to him. He could cause some damage at this weight class. I think he's ranked 7th,
yeah,
49. Yeah, that's the weird thing. Ty Waters is the 7th ranked guy. Swiderski is the 6th, and yet Swiderski is 1, and Waters is the 3
sure.
seed.
Yeah, I mean that's not that far off.
Yeah, but Willie McDougall, how did he get in there? He's the 17 ranked guy.
Well, that's because Willie McDougall beat Jordan Williams.
He didn't wrestle Ty Waters.
Oh, let's see. I don't know if I Ty Waters. Oh, he beat McDougall twice.
Wait, McDougall beat him twice?
No, no, no. Jordan Williams beat McDougall twice.
Oh, okay. McDougall beat Ty Waters earlier in the year, 8-5.
Yeah.
But Ty Waters, his only losses are to Caleb Henson, Willie McDougall, Ty Whalen, who is a redshirt, I guess, for the New Jersey RTC. So it
Mhm.
doesn't, I don't even think that counts. And Casey Swiderski in overtime.
Dang. Honestly, I think Jordan Williams is going to give Casey Swiderski a pretty good run for his money, though.
Yeah, he looked good against Iowa. Got one of the few wins of that duel. But Swiderski, I can't bet against Swiderski.
I mean, I wouldn't bet against Swiderski, but I think Jordan Williams is going to give him a good run.
I would say Swiderski and Ty Waters is the finals, and Swiderski wins this.
Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if Willichel knocked off McDougall, and I don't really have a good reason for it, but
Yeah, I could see that too, actually.
like, I don't have a good reason for it, but I feel like Willie McDougall is a guy that's going to get upset in this bracket.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be crazy surprised if Jordan Williams made a run
Hey, freshmen. They're
similar to Ty
hungry.
Waters. Yeah.
They're hungry. Comment down below on 149.
Now
56.
this bracket, I feel like the top half is so stacked here. Like the 1-4-5 seed compared to the 2-3-6-7, like Ryder Downey, Teague Travis, Cale Swenson, Landon Johnson. I feel like Chittum, Mahler, and Zerbin are the best 3 in the bracket.
Really?
Well, maybe Teague
So,
Travis.
Ryder Downey beat Chittum, though.
That's true. Yeah, no, that's a good, but yeah, I guess that's.
I mean, it is weird to see Brock Mahler the 5 seed.
Like, yeah, I was expecting Brock Mahler to be like 2-3 here, and I mean, I guess those 3 losses, but still, like, I, I don't know. I mean, I want to see Vinny Zerbin continue his undefeated season into NCAAs, into Levi Haynes.
You know what, though? I kind of want to see Vinny Zerbin take a loss here, though, so that we see Zerbin as like the 4 seed and potentially see Levi before the finals. Because I don't know if I'm seeing Vinny Zerbin in the finals at NCAAs.
Really? You don't think so? He's the
I
number
just
2 ranked guy in the country right now.
I know, but I'm trying to see like who he's beaten. Like, does he have any really strong wins this year? And I'm looking through it. I mean, he's beaten Daniel Cardenas. That's a good win. He's beaten Chase Saldate. That's it. That's pretty much
Well,
it.
I guess Northern Colorado's schedule, the strength of schedule isn't exactly there then, huh?
No.
At least at his weight.
So, I mean, I would love to see it, but especially against Mahler or Chittum. Mahler's a two-time All-American, three-time
Mahler,
All-American.
I was gonna say, I think Mahler was a 3-timer. My money's on Mahler beating Chittum, being
Really?
in the semis, but I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if Mahler made the finals, but I think Zurban continuing his undefeated streak to the finals.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
I
want
think
to
Pete
undersell
Travis
Vinny
is making the
Durbin.
finals too. I don't think Ryder Downey's pulling it off.
See, I think people are sleeping on Ryder Downey. I think Ryder Downey is one of those guys who could go on a run at NCAAs.
I guess I'm one of those guys sleeping on Ryder Downey. Go ahead, have your run. I'll be all for it. But right now, I'm not picking you, dude.
So
Prove
they
me
wrestled.
wrong. Then when we pick our NCAA brackets, maybe you'll be my dark horse.
Ryder Downey also beat Teague Travis earlier in the year, 4-1.
Yeah, but that was earlier in the year.
Yeah, really.
This is the postseason. T. Travis is much better under the tutelage of John Smith and Coleman Scott.
I think as much as I want to see a Vinny Zervin run, I want him to take an L, maybe get like the 8 seed at NCAAs so that we can see him against Levi in the quarterfinals.
In the quarters,
Yeah, or semis or something.
a guy that's undefeated that takes one loss he's not going from.
No, I see. I think there's multiple guys at this weight that could beat him, though. I think Mahler on a good day could beat him. I think Ryder Downey. I think Cody
Just because
Chittum.
they could doesn't mean that they will. I got you, Vin. You got this.
Comment down below. 157, very controversial weight. How's it going to go? Let us know down below.
I mean, it's definitely a deeper weight at Big 12s than some of the others, but
Yes, I'm surprised. It's only 6, or maybe they just like the drop off, like Landon Johnson, number 7. But the top 6 at this weight are like really high rank guys, and then it's just kind of
yeah.
underwhelming.
Yeah, again, Mahler being the 5 threw me off.
So here it is, 165.
Ooh.
So those
How
of you,
about Peyton Hall getting the top 3 seed?
yeah, hey,
I thought Olenek was a shoe-in for top 3.
he took too many losses towards the end there.
He's got 4 total. Peyton Hall's got 5.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if they wrestled earlier in the year.
Olenek and Hall?
Yeah, they did, and Peyton Hall beat him. 5
That
to
would
1.
be why he got seated higher.
Yeah. David Carr beat Peyton Hall pretty good. I would have liked to see Peyton against Keegan O'Toole again because that one was a lot closer. Peyton Hall got
You
off to a
you
very
wish the
early
3-4
lead.
were flipped so that way it'd be Olenek on Carr and Hall on O'Toole.
I mean, I'm not saying it's out of the question that Peyton Hall beats David Carr, but I don't think it's going to happen.
I mean, no, I don't I don't think Olenek's gonna beat O'Toole. Like I think that's gonna be the semis, but I don't think Cale Carlson's gonna knock off. Well, actually, Peyton Hall, I wouldn't be surprised if he got upset, but
Really,
I don't think Cale Carlson's the guy that's gonna do it.
I think we'll see a Keegan David Carr finals.
Round 4 for real this time.
Finally, yeah. Check out our round 4 video, and you can apply whatever we talked about there.
The only adjustment I can make is instead of Keegan running the table, winning the next 3 times they go, it's going to be the next 2 because they can't wrestle 3 times now.
They technically could.
Oh yeah, right. If no, they couldn't.
Yeah, if they both lost. Wait, if they're both on the same side at NCAAs, they wrestle each other, and then they both lose to wrestle again in the consies.
Yeah, that's bloody likely.
Hey, it's March Madness. Anything could happen.
They're on the same side of the bracket, and neither of them gets to the finals.
Just because it's
That's,
improbable doesn't mean it's impossible.
I mean, that's something that's pretty freaking hard to say is not a possibility.
That being said, I am picking Carr, and I know you're picking Keegan.
I got O'Toole. I said it in our other video. O'Toole is gonna run train on Carr. I think, however, third place is going to Olenek. I think he's gonna reverse that loss against Hall.
I love to see our Air Force starting to get some guys. Gianno Petrocelli. Hopefully, he makes a good run here too.
This is one of the ways still with 6, right?
Yeah, 65 has 6. Yep.
Yeah. So I mean,
So,
I wouldn't be surprised Tanner Cook slid in there.
he's 7-9 on the year.
Still, he's ready.
All right. Let us know. 65. Keegan, Carr, Paul, Olenek.
It's got to be one of those 4. There's no way it's gonna be someone else.
74.
That'd be too much madness.
Kate Devos, 18-1 this
DeVos.
season. MJ Guyton is the 2 seed.
I was surprised he got the 2 seed, to be
Yeah, I was very
honest.
surprised by that. I just don't
Also, how is
that,
9 and 8 Braden Thompson the 3 seed? Like, that's why I'm questioning the seeding.
well, he must have had wins against Peyton Mako. I can confirm that. Peyton Mako, All-American though, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, how the hell is Peyton Mako not a top 3 seed? But
Well,
Braden Thompson, who's almost having a losing record,
I'll tell you why,
is
because Braden Thompson beat him 8-1 in overtime.
oh wow, 7-point move in overtime. That like good for him then. Good for him.
Kate
That's
Devos' sole loss on the season was to Shane Griffith in overtime. 4-1.
that's him. Yeah, that's not bad.
I
Oh,
mean,
Guy
he's looked really sharp all season. Braden Thompson,
he
his
lost in overtime to Gaitan too.
yeah. I don't think it matters which one of these guys makes the finals. I think Devos is on another level. I mean, Peyton
Wait,
Mako,
you think Mako is gonna lose to DeVos?
yeah, he lost to him earlier in the year.
That was earlier in the year.
What are you gonna use that for everything?
No, I think DeVos is gonna be in the finals. I think he's probably gonna win this no problem.
I mean, he's ranked what, 4, 3 in the overall?
Yeah, he's pretty high up there.
4. He's ranked 4. He could be a guy like Tanner Sloan last year, who no one saw making the finals. He
That's
could be
true.
this year potentially.
It could be his year, but um, I don't know why. I like Gaitan, but I kind of feel like he's not making the finals. I feel like Piccolo or Thompson or someone's gonna slip by him and make the finals instead.
Yeah, I could see that. Let us know.
Even though
174. I think it's the Devos all the way.
Gaitan definitely almost came back against Pat Kennedy. So
Wild match when Pat Kennedy still getting his conditioning back.
and yes, everyone, we were right. Colton Hawks is the starter.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, Colton Hawks is getting the nod for the big tournament. He's going to knock off Feldkamp. Churn's not going to be a problem. Hawks is making the semis to get beat up by Keckeisen.
I guess yeah, I mean, yeah. I
He's like, I'm going to help Mizzou try to win this freaking tournament.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we haven't even talked about the team race really to any capacity at this point, but um it's gonna be an interesting team race actually. The more I think about it, I think it's between Oklahoma State, Iowa State, and Missouri.
Okie State, Iowa State, Missouri. I mean, yeah, those are probably the. I don't think Northern Colorado, Wyoming, definitely not. North Dakota, South Dakota State, Cal Baptist, Utah
South Dakota
Valley.
State, maybe.
I, I mean, they're. I feel like they're top five, but I don't think they're like just
Especially
like
if,
West Virginia. I don't think they're making a run.
if
Air
Clay
Force.
Carlson goes on a run for South Dakota
Yeah, okay,
State.
you and Clay Carlson, right?
So I think Ket Kaisen's gonna make the finals here. I would love to see him rematch Dustin Plott. That match was a lot closer than the score showed it. I forget what the exact score was.
Honestly, that I don't see the finals going any other way than that. Hawks just beat Feldkamp 12-8 less than a week ago or a week
Yeah,
ago.
but Feldkamp is he's he's got that big move potential.
He's a junk wrestler. He's good at big moves, and that's it. If you can stop his big moves, you can beat him.
He's an All-American, okay?
Okay, yeah, that's when guys are not prepared for the big moves.
Yeah.
Clearly, if Hawks has beaten him once, he knows what Feldkamp's going for. So I think Hawks is making the semis. Bennett Bergey's probably also making the semis. I like Sam Wolf's been having a good year, but
I don't know. Samuel, yeah.
I don't think he's gonna knock off Bergey
I don't
though.
think it really matters though, because I think Kekheisen and Plot are just on a different level. I mean, these are what, 1 and 2?
Yep.
Yeah, 1-2. I mean, this very well could be the NCAA finals.
It very well might be, yeah.
I think it's Kekaisen's year. I mean, Plot's had an incredible year as well, but Kekaisen's just been so consistent, and it's just finally his time, I think.
Well, unless Lenny Pinto.
Let me drop a comment for 184 as we go into 197. Tanner Sloan is the number one.
I mean,
Interesting.
that
Rocky Elam is the number 3.
well, yeah, with Buchanan, I love that matchup. And then Serber as the 7. I mean, Serber, Buchanan, my money's still on Buchanan. Like, I don't think he's gonna lose to Serber. But despite Serber being real tough. Rocky Elam on Buchanan, that's gonna be a fireworks match, or at least I hope it's gonna be. I mean, I think this time last year, Rocky Elam was undefeated.
Yeah, he was number 1 for the longest time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was undefeated like through Big 12s or into Big 12s or something like that. But I'm putting my money on Buchanan here. I think he's making the finals, not Elam. But that's just me.
Tanner Sloan pinned Rocky Elam a few weeks ago.
Yeah, Tanner Sloan. I mean,
And he's the one guy who's beaten Buchanan on the year.
oh yeah, what was the score of that?
This was just a few weeks ago, 4-1.
My money's on Buchanan.
But he lost though.
My money's on Buchanan.
Loves the upsets, this guy.
I said what I said. Buchanan is getting it done. Buchanan's learned from that loss.
Yeah, I don't
And
think Elam has wrestled.
he's only had 11 matches on the year.
Yeah, weird to see Missouri with so few matches. I wonder what. I mean, I know they had some sort of.
Well, there was that one duel with the sickness where they didn't send out like any of the starters, but like 2.
Yeah, I think Buchanan probably beats Elam, and then I think Tanner Sloan's going to win it though.
I got it. Buchanan 1, Sloan 2.
What about your Cactus All Star?
Oh, the Cactus All-Star, Julian Broderson. He's probably going to lose to Cooley.
Go 0-2.
Honestly, going up the 2 weight classes clearly was too much for him.
Yeah,
Earlier in the season, I thought maybe, but
rough season.
yeah, rough season.
Let's take your comments for 197.
Yo,
This is probably the most hype match or weight. 285.
You got the battle of 2 guys that are both 20-0.
Yeah, I mean Younger beat Elam, so I would think that Younger's going to make the finals. Wyatt's going to pin his way to the finals. I
Oh,
just want
definitely.
to see if Younger's the real deal, if he has what it takes to stack up against. Because right now it's been Kirk here, Wyatt. Maybe like it's hard to judge on the All Star match because
Yeah.
before that All Star match they were both probably same tier, and then Wyatt it's like, and then everyone else is probably down here. But Younger should be like right here, right where they're with them, because he is
Yeah.
given no reason to say I can't hang with any of these heavyweights.
He's beaten the big, he's beaten the small heavyweights, he's beaten them all that he's been put up against 20 times over. So, and if you look at his stats are unreal. He's given up like 2 takedowns and he's got like 40, I think. It's something crazy. Like his his stats are pretty impressive. If you got a chance to see that somewhere, I saw it posted. I forget where, but like honestly, I love Wyatt, but like I almost part of me thinks Bastida might take him.
I'm just annoyed that these guys are 2-3. Like, why is Greg after what wrestling 12 matches? I know he like outplaced Wyatt last year, but why is he number one?
Well, that's the coaches ranking him number one,
Yeah,
right?
but RPI, I don't even know if he's in the RPI. Younger's number one for RPI.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I don't think Greg is part of it.
Wait. Where's Wyatt in the RPI?
He's number 11.
11 in the that means if Younger wins Big 12s, he's going to be the 2 seed at NCAAs.
He should be the one
100%.
seed.
You think he'll be the one?
He should be if he wins it against Wyatt. Like
Oh
Greg
yeah, he
Kirk is
would be the
not
number
on.
one in the RPI, the number 2 in the coaches ranking. He'd be undefeated with more wins. He could be the 1 seed with Kirk as the 2 and Wyatt or someone else
I
as the
want to
3.
see that actually. I want to see that happen. I want Younger to be the one, have a rematch between Wyatt and Kirk in the semifinals again.
Or what if or even if Kirk keeps the 1 and Wyatt gets the 4 and Younger's the 2.
How would
But
Wyatt?
although I think the 1 seed for Younger is actually more likely than
Yeah, I don't see why Younger wouldn't be the one. I mean, he's number one for RPI.
right. And Wyatt's not even in not Wyatt. Kirk
Kirk's
isn't
not
even
even part
in.
of it. And for
Yeah.
coaches ranking, Younger's three compared to Kirk one. Younger was 197 last year, so it's not like you can fall back on last year, which I don't even think last year is even part of it. So
Yeah.
I mean, hey, I would love to see him be the
That'd
number
be
one.
wild because everyone all year is thinking it's going to be Wyatt Kirk in the finals. I mean, it happens all the time where sometimes it'll be 1 year the national finals becomes the national semifinals the following year. Like Kyle Snyder, no, not Kyle Snyder. Adam Kuhn on Nick Wisdowski.
Mm, yeah, that's true.
I know that happened once. So
Well, Brooks was the three seed that one year too.
yeah, that's true. That was the year that Amin beat him.
So yeah, I don't even want to root against Wyatt Hendrickson. I just want to see Younger win this. So he's the because I think if he wins this, he's the number one seed at the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, no, that's actually a good point. I think he would be. So
Even
what
if
do we think
Greg
for
wins the Big Tens.
what are we thinking for the team race though? What do you how are you picking them? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh man, it's tough. I mean, especially if Younger wins for Iowa State and Carr wins, which I have.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know if they have the manpower. Because I don't see Ekamandia winning like you did.
Oh, you don't think Etchemendy is going to win?
No, I
I
have
don't
Clay
see or
Carlson.
Okie State winning this. Like
I don't think so either.
I don't think Okie State's the team that's going to win it.
Honestly,
Um, honestly, I feel like Iowa State's going to blow it. I feel like they could have
oh,
the team.
Swiderski could be a third champion.
Um, Then again, I feel like this is going to be a very close team race between those four teams.
I think South Dakota State is in the mix too. I wouldn't count them out.
Yeah.
I would probably put like West Virginia 5 and maybe Northern Colorado 6 or something. I think
Actually, now, yeah, it's going to be tight. I don't think Mizzou's winning it. Mizzou's probably taking third. South Dakota State's probably taking fourth. This is Iowa. Yeah, no, actually, I'm picking Okie State to win it. I think Okie State's going to win it because Iowa State is great at not living up to what they should be this year, and Mizzou just seems like they're off from where they should be. Like I feel like they had the team that could be like really national runner-up contender, and they've been on the periphery of it, not quite commandingly taking that. And they're also just getting off this sick wave, so like who knows how, if anyone's gas tank is affected by that, or if anyone's not feeling quite 100%. I mean, I know this time of year no one's feeling that, but like still, I think Okie State's pulling it off.
I think I have Iowa State winning just because I have Carr winning and Younger winning. So well, look who's jumping in right at the end. We'll get his take as we wrap up the video.
Perfect.
I think I would put it Iowa State 1, Missouri 2,
Iowa State's not pulling it off.
Okie State 3, South Dakota State 4 is how
South Dakota State is 4 in my book, but like Iowa State's not gonna pull it off. They're gonna be like after day 1, they're gonna be like in the lead, and then they're gonna blow it. Like,
yeah. Well, hey, Mike Long, we're just about to wrap this up. Give us your team predictions, Big 12s. Who do you have winning this thing?
Iowa State.
Whoa, let's go.
really?
I said.
All right, Mike, who'd you pick?
I picked Oklahoma State because I said Iowa State has the team that can win this, but they have been great at not living up to what they should be able to do.
I feel like we could say the same thing about Oklahoma State when we just predicted them to beat Iowa.
Well, okay. I mean, yeah, that's a fair point. But Iowa's not in the Big 12s. And
No, that's true, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Drop a comment down below. Who's winning the Big 12s? I know some commenters are like, oh, who really cares? Well, you should care because this is like, this is big wrestling.
Hey, postseason has started. We love this.
Yeah. Just because you're Penn State and you've won this thing 12 times in a row and it's lost all meaning to you doesn't mean it's an impressive feat. So drop your comments down below. Weight by weight, team title, team race, and let us know down below. Thanks for watching Cactus Wrestling.
Thanks for watching. We are Cactus Wrestling, and we'll see you next time on our next video.